I do definitely want to do more drugs, though. I think that'd be a good move for me in my life right now. I don't know what drug I want to do. I've decided definitely not cocaine, just for like one big reason. I know a lot of people that smoke weed, and those people spend a lot of time talking about why marijuana should be legal, right? Like they won't stop talking about it. And I also know a fair amount of people that do cocaine. And I've never once heard one of those people say that cocaine should be legal. The most they'll say about it is they'll be like, I don't even do it that much. Which is like a terrifying endorsement of something. I've been seeing a lot of anti-drug ads around too, especially for marijuana. A lot of them are the same. They have a lot of like facts and numbers and statistics, which I don't think is very effective because no one who's high is going to read that. I think the most effective anti-marijuana ad would be a billboard with a really big, scary owl on it that just says, I know you're high. And I want to do more drugs. I've been having a tough time romantically lately. Like recently there was a girl that I really liked, but I couldn't talk to her because I learned too much about her beforehand. Like I'd seen her around and I was like, oh, I'll just check on her Facebook and like see if she's single. And I went on there and I saw a picture of her and this guy. So I was like, okay, check that out. Click on it. It's just a picture of her and her brother. And at first I was like, okay, that's good. It's just her brother. But what if her brother doesn't like me, right? So then I had to go check out his profile. See what we had in common. We both like Incubus. That's good. And then like I saw a picture of her and her family on a beach. So now I know where she was in December of 2013. And then I was sitting there and I was like, well, guess I better figure out what year her dad graduated college. Now if I ever date this girl, I'm gonna have to play dumb for 6 months. Like, what's our first date gonna be? She's gonna be like, I have a brother. And I'll have to go, oh. Really? Does he like Incubus? The last time I dated a girl was my freshman year of college, and it was weird because I was dating her and she had a long-distance boyfriend. And like, I don't mean like that I hooked up with a girl that had a long-distance boyfriend. Like, we carved a jack-o'-lantern together. Like, we were dating. Which is not a good thing to do, but I had the weirdest way of justifying it to myself at the time. Like, I remember I'd be like, I'm not helping this girl cheat. I'm just like an intern on her relationship, and if a position opens up, I can take it. But then a position didn't open up, so I just stayed on as a temp. And it was weird because she would like complain to me about her actual boyfriend. I remember one time we were sitting there and she was in a bad mood and I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, it's Alex. And I was like, okay. And she went, he thinks I'm fucking other dudes. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. And that was my life for 6 months. Yeah, I think it would have gone on longer, but over winter break, she went home and she broke up with her boyfriend, which made me her boyfriend. And that was no good. Because this girl was totally cool with cheating on her boyfriend. Which, like, when I met her, was, like, my favorite thing about her. But I guess as you get older, your tastes change. And, like, over time, I noticed that she was, like, texting more and being really distant. It turned out she had outsourced the job. And she had taken on a long-distance intern. So I left my position, no problem. Offered to train the new guy. She said she'd rather I not. It was weird. I couldn't talk to my friends about it either, because whenever I try to talk to my friends about like sex, they use a lot of like baseball metaphors. Like they talk about like sliding or like hitting a home run. And it never makes sense to me because to me, sex is a lot more like hockey. Because I've never played hockey. But like I still really like to watch some professionals go at it. I met a guy the other day that thought abortion and eviction were the same word. He was telling me about how his friends got kicked out of their apartment. And he was like, yeah, man, they weren't expecting it. They just come home one day and bam, abortion notice. And I was like, that's not right. But I kept talking to him and I was really curious. So as the conversation went on, I was like, hey man, what do you call it when a woman is pregnant and she wants to end the pregnancy? And he was like, abortion. And I was like, you know those aren't the same thing, right? And then he looked at me and he went, yeah. I think it's fucked up that they're the same word too. Guys, I'll do one more. My mom is really worried about me. You might gather why. But it's like something that's been going on my whole life. And the first time I realized it was when I was in 7th grade. I printed out the lyrics to the song Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. And I left them in the printer tray. And I went into my room. And about 15 minutes later, there was a knock at my door. And I opened it, my mom's there, and she's got the lyrics in her hand. And she just looks at me and she goes, I found the poem you wrote. My mom thought that in 7th grade I'd seen enough shit to write the song Black Hole Sun. That's a song about heroin addiction. Guys, I'm Josh Ejnes. Thanks so much.
Yeah!